Hey guys, Omni here. It's time to get right back into the dojo as Cobra Kai Season 4 has just dropped. It's 3 a.m. I'm ready to go. And I've just been waiting for this all year, man. Like, the anticipation for the season has been high after what we got at the end of Season 3. Season 3, so far, has easily been the peak of the show to me. And this is one of those shows that has done nostalgia right. This is how you bring back and honor an IP, a beloved franchise like the Karate Kid, and move it forward and evolve it. And in some ways, and a lot of ways, it actually enhances the experience of the original films when you go back and watch those, because of the passion that the people making this show have for this property. It's palpable, man, and it just gets you hyped up. And I adore this show. I thought it was going to be a joke when they announced it originally back on YouTube for Season 1. I was like, okay, it seems like a really long, maybe like SNL sketch. That's kind of the vibes that I got, but man, did it blow me out of the water. And it's just been such a ride since. I know I've got reactions up to Season 3, so if you're interested, you can go back and check those out. I don't have reactions though for Season 1 or 2 because those came out before I started doing episode reactions, so I do apologize for that. Unlike last year, if you're coming back from the last batch, I'm going to be doing these as quickly as I can. I don't know that I'm going to be pumping them out as quickly as I did last time, because that definitely made my new year really kind of stressful. It's not going to lie. So I'm going to be getting at minimum one episode out a day. I'm not going to do the weekly thing on that because I feel like that's a little too long, especially for a channel like mine. So, and my just general impatience. So I know you guys really want to get through this. So at minimum, we're going to be doing an episode a day. If you're new to the channel, I hope you stick around. I hope you enjoy the reaction. I hope you enjoy the breakdowns at the end. And I hope you subscribe to the channel. Leave a like if you enjoy it and all that jazz. Unlike Season 3, I will have full-length reactions to these episodes. So those will, like everything else, be over on Patreon, or if you become a member on the channel, getting you access as well. It's just one of the ways you can help support us over here, help us towards expanding some of the things that we react to. I'm trying to get into the movie reactions, get into some series that are a little bit outside the wheelhouse that would be nice to do as well. That's how you can make that happen. Of course, not everybody can do that. A simple way to support the channel, though, is by liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing the videos, because YouTube really likes that engagement. And when we see more activity on the video, they put it out to more people, and it brings more people to the channel. So it's more of a quid pro quo, if you will. With that all down in the way, guys, let's go ahead and jump into episode 1. Let's begin. Here we go. Man, I'm so excited, dude. Oh! Are we going to see him maybe get the call? What a pretentious ass way to set up Terry, man.
Hello?
Hey. Long time.
Oh, what? What? Shit, what? That was it? What the fuck?
Ready? Let's begin!
All right, here we are. Exactly where we left off.
The All Valley tournament is just a few months away. And this year, the stakes are higher than they've ever been. There's only one way we're gonna be able to beat them.
By kicking their asses so hard, they shit themselves. You gotta take things to the next level. They strike first. We'll pre-strike.
Okay, we're getting ahead of ourselves. We are going to respond to what they do.
Eagles do not respond.
Oh.
That's what we're gonna do. Take back the valley.
Take it back in a measured and organized approach.
We bite first.
Oh gosh, this is so rocky.
And just breathe and follow me.
Fighting positions. Right leg back. Front kick. Ready?
Shit, dude, I'm sorry. Don't you teach any defense? Best defense is more offense.
Oh.
Why do you have a rock in the middle of your dojo?
The tables have turned now, have they?
You're late.
Not here for practice.
Well, if you want to be a Cobra Kai.
I never said I was joining. I just needed a place to crash. Look, this was a bad idea. I know Cobra Kai helped when I was getting jumped in juvie, but I am not going to be a pawn in this bet that you made with my dad and Mr. LaRusso.
I don't think of you as a pawn. I think of you as a king.
God damn, man. Just when there's like maybe a little shimmer of hope going on for Robbie. The fucking venom.
The new security system would make me feel safer, but it's just putting me more on edge.
I'm surprised they didn't have one to begin with.
Now, if you want to, honey, we could still go to the police.
Business can't survive another PR nightmare.
I know things are less than ideal.
A small boy was thrown through our window. So how did it go with Captain Eagleclaw?
You know what? At least we haven't beat each other up yet.
Oh, progress.
Yeah, I mean, fair.
Do you really think Kreese is gonna shut down Cobra Kai if he loses?
No.
Dinner is...
No, that looks good.
This looks delicious, Johnny.
Thanks, I got the recipe off the Chili's website. I wanted it to be authentic.
Oh, wow. Good job.
Somos ecuatorianos, no somos mexicanos.
God, I love Johnny, man. He tries.
Bueno, Miguel, dime, ¿cómo te gusta estar haciendo el karate con tu novia? Me imagino que les encanta el combate de mano en mano.
I mean, I'm not the only one who's getting back together with an ex, huh, Sensei? He had a date with the love of his life. We took all those cool pictures and made you look... I mean, not to say that you didn't look cool already, but, you know.
Oh, because Miguel has no idea that there's a thing here.
We don't have to talk about it.
Okay, I don't know why he's being shy right now.
God damn it.
I think it's better that we don't rush into anything with everything that's happened, and
Oh, god damn it.
I think we should give it some time.
God damn it, Miguel. I get it. He doesn't know the situation, but man, it's that hurt. That hurt a little bit. You're gonna answer my phone call. I'm about to kick your damn door down.
Thank you, Mr. Silver.
Come on, say it. Say it! Cobra Kai.
Never dies.
So, we are just having some hors d'oeuvres. Would you join us?
Oh, that would be splendid.
Great.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a little bad blood and bad reminders that come from their prior arrangement still.
We realize that teaching you opposing viewpoints at the same time can be a little confusing.
We're gonna divide and conquer. Eagle Fang trains out front.
And I'll be back here with the Miyagi-Dos.
I think the better thing to do would be for Daniel to train the Cobra Kais alone, and for Johnny to train the Miyagi-Dos alone. So the ones that have already had some of these principles reinforced could now see another perspective.
Hawk. Since you're new to Eagle Fang, come on up. What the heck? Today we're gonna practice our front sweeps on Hawk.
All right. But I'm sorry.
Talk is cheap. Who's next? Venus Breath, you're up.
Beat the shit out of Hawk.
You've known each other for a while?
50 years. We met in Nam. Special Forces.
But you never told me you were in the military.
Terrence and I have a history of teaching children with martial arts.
What was it called again? The Vipers?
Cobra Kai. That's adorable. I had no idea you had a karate phase.
Karate is not a phase. It's a way of life. You can leave it for a while, but it never really leaves you.
We all have anger inside.
God, man.
Now, everyone, close your eyes and relax.
Stop whining like a little bitch.
Eyes closed.
Somebody gonna come crashing through the door.
Breathe out.
Don't be a pussy. Punch him in the face.
Sensei Lawrence,
Sir,
may I have a word with you?
walk it off. Looking good, looking good.
You know, that's the sparring deck where Mr. Miyagi's great-grandfather taught karate on the Okinawan waterfront.
No, be careful with that. What, you think I'm gonna break it?
You already broke a door, and you stole Mr. Miyagi's medal.
And you beat the shit out of me. I'm really sorry about all that.
Go back with your little eagle game. Not wanting it.
Oh, well, I mean, I get it, man. He did some fucked up shit. So like I would definitely understand the apprehension. The apprehension.
So can we talk? What? I don't know where I fit in here.
Well, what did you expect? You burned bridges with pretty much everyone.
Oh, Daniel, come on.
Hey.
Yeah, this is going great.
I know what you're doing.
Yeah?
Okay? And as long as we're under my...
They're gonna pull this together, man. They're gonna do it.
There's gotta be a way to make it work. You guys just have to connect.
It's not gonna happen. We're too different. There's too much history between us. Forget it, kid. Take down Cobra Kai on our own.
What about Rocky 3?
Never seen it.
What about it?
But I know about it.
He and Apollo had to work together. Even though they had all that history, even though they're complete opposites, they made it work, and it was only because someone had to reach out first. That was Apollo.
Why can't LaRusso be Apollo?
Striking first is more badass. If this doesn't keep our dojos together, I don't know what will.
Gotta try everything.
Mm.
Difficult it may be. Robbie, believe me, I never stopped caring about you.
Never stopped caring about Gail either.
I thought that was over, but it was more complicated.
There's nothing complicated about it. It's a choice and you chose.
That doesn't mean that you have to make the wrong choice. You're a good person. If you could just come back, it could really help bring everybody together. That's all that I want.
You're not getting what you want.
Okay? This was your choice.
Hey, she tried. I gotta commend her for at least trying.
I want to finish what we started, just like we were supposed to do 35 years ago.
Look around. I'm doing just fine.
Are you? Because the Terry Silver that I knew would have roundhouse old Four Eyes back there for calling Cobra Kai adorable. Together, we made a difference.
We did.
Well, we can do it again. There's a whole new generation out there that can use what we know. The only thing standing in our way is Daniel LaRusso.
Danny boy?
Oh, the way he slid right back into that.
You're a champ. And LaRusso working together.
That's why I'm here. I need a partner.
I say no.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the 80s, I thought I could conquer the world.
I came pretty damn close.
I was so hopped up on cocaine.
Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Fits. Tracks.
It sounds insane just talking about it. Turns out you disappearing was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Man, this is not what I expected. We got some layers. We got some peel back on Terry. Some reflection. That makes sense. I thought he'd just be all in.
Too late for a pop-in? I know we got off on the wrong foot, and I'm sorry I snapped at you. I think that it's time that you officially join Miyagi-Do.
And why do I have to be the one to switch? Why can't you join Eagle Fang?
Miyagi-Do has a rich tradition going back hundreds of years. You started your dojo, what, 3 weeks ago in a park? I'm pretty sure you came up with the name from this poster. You know what? Forget it. I don't know what I was thinking.
Come on, guys.
How's
You got
this
this.
ever gonna work?
It's not.
If this is final, then we're gonna have to tell the kids.
We'll tell them tomorrow.
This can't be that short-lived.
What's up, Hawk?
Hawk!
Is that a sledgehammer?
Sensei Kreese isn't back yet, so I'm gonna get you guys warmed up.
You've never been a part of this team. And you think you're our sensei? Get the hell out of here, man.
Who says we even want you?
Okay, hit me. If any of you can land a hit, I'll go.
All right.
God damn it. And Robbie's just like, he's taking it all in. Like where everybody else is like oil and water right now. Robbie is actually like built everything he's learned together. God damn.
Just gonna watch?
Feelings?
Ooh.
I'll do the deal.
That was a good fight, though. But what the hell was Hawk doing with that sledgehammer?
You were both right. Talk is cheap, so I'm building a bridge.
More specifically, an Okinawan sparring deck.
Oh!
We're all gonna help build it. Assuming our senseis approve.
Oh my god, I don't know why. I'm gonna fucking cry already. God damn it.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds awesome.
First, I didn't want to join Cobra Kai. But eventually, we all need to look ourselves in the mirror, realize who we really are. Now, we may have taken some losses, but it's not about how you start. It's about how you finish. I'm gonna teach you Miyagi-Do karate. So we can beat Miyagi-Do karate.
Damn, man, that was a great first episode, man. Oh, yeah, I forgot he passed. Rest in peace, man. Dude, that episode was really good. Just kicking things right off, like picking up the moments from Kreese making the phone call to them, starting up their first little speech at the dojo, picking up right where it left off. And then just really going into like the struggles of them trying to come together. We knew it wouldn't be easy. We knew this wouldn't be something that they just kind of slide right into. They're opposing forces, opposing personalities, not to mention the history they got. So like it was definitely going to be something they struggled through, and something that I was very worried about both going into this season and going into this episode as we were progressing through it, and they had that conversation on the couch. One of the things that I was worried about is, are we going to do this? Are we going to feign them teaming up again? We've done it at least once a season, and then that was the whole kind of promise at the end of season 3 was that union. Now, do I think they'll make it through the entire season and stay together? I kind of doubt it. I don't know. I kind of feel like it's not going to be a permanent or long-term thing. But I expect it at least to last a little bit, be a struggle of the season, something they have to work through and overcome. Because I do definitely think that these two people need each other. I think to like alone, they are maybe incomplete in adulthood. And if they come together, there's some things they can take from each other that will help them kind of become complete, you know? And I want to see them get through that. So like we've seen this push and pull, will they, won't they, of these little moments of this friendship coming through that could be between them. But it's always like peeled back almost instantly in each case. So coming into this, like, and them like almost breaking in this first episode was rough. I was like, please don't. And then the kids, I was like, okay, we got to bet on the kids to make this whole thing come together. And I like that they're not letting Hawk off the hook, because that was something we talked about last season as well, was this is the quick turnaround of him. And I think some people were suspicious of that. I think that I never was, that he was like a double agent, that it was like too fast in his switch. I feel like they were building up that conflict all last season. But now he's got to reap what he sowed, and he's trying to take the lessons he's learned from everybody right now, and kind of from the lessons he's learned from his mistakes, and he is speaking with actions and not words. You know, he's tried to apologize, he's tried to make up, now he's just moving forward, and he's learned a little bit, you know, coming from Cobra Kai, coming into Miyagi-Do, seeing a bit of the differences and seeing the history behind it and respecting the history of it. You know, he's taking his beatings, he's taking his licks, he's taking his verbal chew outs and all that from everybody, the ill looks and whatnot. And he just wants to put his best foot forward at making up for it. And I like that moment. He's taking something that he learned from Miyagi-Do and its history, and he's building it himself, his hands, and he got everybody else to come in and back him up for it as well. I like that. While Sam and Miguel were doing their own thing to try to bring their tutors together, their fathers together. I like that it was kind of Hawk in the end, that actually brought things together in the end. You know, they were doing what they want, but it's kind of like they've seen and heard that story from Miguel and Sam before. So like it makes sense to me that they kind of be like, yeah. But then Hawk, being this extreme that has played both angles, or played the villain really, come back and kind of learn from this union and be encouraged by the union and believe in it. I think it helped kind of give Johnny and Daniel a little clarity. And another thing that surprised me, I like, and I don't know how some people are going to feel about it, because it's very much so not what we were used to, but that's what this show does. It takes a lot of things that we think we know, flips it on its head, and gives it some depth. And that was Terry. That setup, that build up for him to just be like, nah. And then to even turn down Kreese when he showed up, and how he's went to therapy. He's turned his life around. He's tried to leave that part of him behind himself. And I like how he's like, dude, I was crazy back then. I was high on coke. We were trying to murder a kid. Like, I like how he was just like referencing how crazy Karate Kid 3 was in his actions. And like, it makes complete sense, and like 100% believe he was on cocaine at that time. And I liked that self-referential, poke at itself, how the show loves to have fun but honor its past. And I like that whole little bit. But like Kreese said, like, it's always part of you. And while he's tried to bury it, tried to move on from it, just this little taste, like an addict, from Kreese just popping in, adding some cracks to his foundation that he's built for himself, has made him like want to come back and at least give it a taste, because there's that temptation, that seed planted in his head now that we saw build up throughout the episode. Him just pondering while eating, him just going down to the wine cellar, seeing that lone wine bottle just there, chilling, hanging out, and he's like, you get that urge to see if you can still roundhouse kick that thing, and then he just nails it. Whew. That's a great build and payoff. And another thing that I like what they did that was very mature was this, again, this yin and yang dynamic between Tori and Sam that's developed. Her being the devil on the shoulder, and Sam kind of trying to play the angel, while we know Sam isn't innocent in all of this. And it's very natural. These things happen in these ages. Like, you don't really, your heart is a fluttering thing at a time, and it's hard to judge what it actually wants in the moment, especially when you're hurt. So, like, I 100%, it doesn't clear her a fault. It is just relatable, and I like how they kind of played upon that, and that she's not really shirking the consequences. And in this, she actually tries to take responsibility for it and go find and talk to Robbie, especially after what had happened. I like the way that they talked that out, and now it puts it back on Robbie, that now, given everything, it's back to being his choice yet again. And again, he's the one that's, out of all the people, that has perfectly meshed these two styles because of the person he is. He has no allegiance built in, like he did with Daniel for a time, but he never really had any. He's like, he was like the definition of a blank slate when he came into this whole situation. And he's got that survival instinct because of the way he's been raised, well, or not raised, rather, that allows him to adapt and survive. So he's taking everything he knows, and he can weaponize that to survive. And now he's going to be teaching the Cobra Kais exactly what he knows about their style, how to defend against it, how to attack it, using what he's learned from Cobra Kai as well. So he's doing exactly what Daniel and Johnny are trying to achieve by forcefully combining their dojos, and They just need to work this out. And I know we've got some glimpses of it in the trailer about how they're going to do that. And I'm excited to see how those break down, especially considering we're building this new training deck and bridge. I'm excited to see what they do with that. But this was a really fun episode, man. And I like that they aren't shirking the consequences of last season as well. Acknowledging like some of the questions that we kind of had at the moment about why, they didn't go to the police. How are these kids not in jail? All that stuff. And then they give us some clear, concise, and reasonable reasons for what happened. Now, again, it is kind of ridiculous to me that a house like this wouldn't already have had a security system installed. But that aside, they addressed it. And there's like, listen, we could go to the police, but can our business really survive another karate PR nightmare if we can just kind of work this out on our own under this weird, like, bet that has been called between these dojos? And can that settle everything? Because, like, after everything they did last season to get their business back and how the karate outbreak of the high school went and how that almost ruined them, I could definitely relate to them wanting to try to resolve this without making anything more publicly known than it already is. So I like that, like, little acknowledgement, because they also did the same thing last season with, they gave perfect reasons as for why they can't go to the police against Kreese without damning evidence, which they don't have right now. It's just a really well strung together, really well written episode. So I'm excited to see how the season goes. So it's a great start, guys. What did you think of the episode? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. Sound off the comments. But guys, that's my thoughts on the episode. So I want to know yours. So sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Feel free to join our Discord. Links to that on my socials are down below as well. Remember, guys, you can check out the full-length reactions over on Patreon, or if you become a member here on the channel, gets you access as well. And speaking of, before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Mandy Scherer, Ryan Karen, Jason Coleman, Philly Vane, Yori Korskov, Margaret Grace, Mary Bradley, Jeffrey Hale, Various Abominations, and Nate Prouty. Thank you guys so much for your support and everybody who's tuned into this. And if you're new, like I said, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you stick around, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Cobra Kai never dies. Take care, everybody.